Ever been in a moment where everything feels perfect, but in the blink of an eye, you're left questioning everything? Your worth, your place, your connection with someone? The sting of rejection is real, and it can feel like it shatters every ounce of confidence. But here's the twist. What if this isn't an end but the start of something powerful? Welcome back to the Stoic Living. Today we're diving into a mindset shift that could change the way you handle setbacks in life and love. This isn't about tactics to get someone's attention or playing games. Instead, it's about building an unbreakable core that radiates resilience, strength, and confidence, all inspired by ancient Stoic wisdom. By the end of this video, you'll have practical steps to take rejection, flip it on its head, and turn it into the fuel for your personal growth. Imagine transforming moments of self-doubt into the foundation for an empowered version of yourself. Ready to reclaim your power? Hit the like button, subscribe, and join us as we dive in. Rejection as growth fuel. Rejection can feel like a roadblock, but Stoicism teaches that obstacles aren't walls, they're ladders. Every no we encounter, every opportunity that slips away, isn't just an unfortunate twist of fate. It's a chance for us to strengthen our inner resources and face the next challenge with a deeper sense of resilience. Think of the people who've achieved great things. Behind each success story lies a tapestry of setbacks, doubts, and dismissals. Stoics like Seneca understood that hardship wasn't merely an obstacle, but a necessary part of growth. He said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Each rejection, each disappointment, is an opportunity to train our resilience. When we embrace rejection this way, it becomes a workout for our spirit, toughening us in ways that comfort and ease never could. Imagine for a moment that you're forging a blade. Every blow, every heated setback, every grind against the wheel only serves to sharpen and strengthen it. In the same way, rejection can shape us into something stronger, more refined, and more unbreakable. Confidence from within. Rejection often stings because it hits right at the heart of our self-worth. When someone dismisses us, it can feel like they're dismissing our value. But here's where Stoic wisdom flips the script. True confidence isn't something that others can grant us, nor can it be taken away by anyone else. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." This reminds us that every rejection, every moment of doubt, is actually a powerful opportunity to learn about ourselves and to build a deeper, more resilient confidence that isn't swayed by others' opinions. Let's take a moment to think about what it means to be truly confident. Picture someone you know or admire who radiates self-assurance. It's not because everyone around them agrees with or praises them. It's because they've worked hard on something, grown from it, and carry a quiet, steady assurance from knowing their own strengths and values. It's this unshakable inner confidence, built from experience and self-reflection, that Stoicism encourages us to cultivate. Instead of letting rejection deflate us, we can use it as a cue to invest more deeply in our own skills, goals, and passions. Imagine this. An artist stands alone in a quiet studio, day after day, practicing strokes on a canvas. Their work might go unseen for weeks, months, even years, but they continue. They're not driven by the need for applause or approval. Instead, they're motivated by a love for the craft itself. Every brush stroke, every color, is a choice to build something meaningful, a skill that's entirely their own. A confidence that grows from within, untouched by the outside world. Just like this artist, each of us has our own canvas, a skill, passion, or goal that we can use to build a source of internal strength. When rejection rattles us, it can serve as a reminder to focus on this canvas. Instead of seeking external approval, we can commit to our personal growth, creating a foundation of self-worth that isn't dependent on anyone else. To nurture this inner confidence, set aside even a few minutes each day for something that brings you joy or fulfillment. It could be learning a new skill, honing an existing one, or engaging in a hobby that centers and challenges you. Over time, this practice of pouring your energy into something meaningful will create a steady foundation, a source of strength rooted deeply within you. So when the world around you feels uncertain or others' opinions start to weigh on you, these small personal achievements will remind you that your worth is something only you can define. The power of detachment. Letting go to gain more. One of the hardest truths to accept is that we can't control other people's actions, feelings, or reactions. Stoicism teaches us that attachment to things outside our control often leads to suffering, while letting go can bring us unexpected freedom. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This doesn't mean shutting yourself off from others or refusing to care. Rather, it's about finding a healthy detachment, a mental space where you can value people and relationships without letting their every action define your self-worth. Detachment allows us to recognize that, while we may feel drawn to someone, we don't need them to feel whole. Imagine your mind as a beautiful garden. In this garden, you planted ideas, dreams, and passions that you tend to every day. Sometimes people come along to admire your garden. Other times they pass by without a second glance. Detachment is learning to appreciate that your garden flourishes regardless. It's knowing that your growth, beauty, and joy are not dependent on anyone else's presence. When you practice this mindset, you start to feel a shift. The garden becomes yours to enjoy and nurture, and the approval of others becomes a welcome bonus rather than the soil it grows from. In time, you'll find that this inner peace and strength attract the right kind of people. Those who value you for who you are, not for what you can offer them. The next time you feel that urge to control or win someone's attention, pause and practice a moment of detachment. Take a deep breath and remind yourself of Marcus Aurelius's words. Reaffirm that you're responsible for your reactions, not for how others feel. Redirect this energy towards something that nourishes you, whether it's your goals, a hobby, or simply taking a moment to breathe and be present. Building resilience with Stoic virtue. Resilience isn't about ignoring pain, it's about finding the strength to move forward, even when the road feels impossible. Stoic philosophy offers a framework to cultivate this resilience through 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues aren't just lofty ideals. They're actionable ways to navigate life with strength and integrity. Wisdom is the ability to see things as they are, to recognize what's within your control and what isn't. Courage is the bravery to face what comes your way, even if it feels uncomfortable or painful. Justice is treating others and yourself with respect and fairness, while temperance is the self-control to act with purpose rather than reacting impulsively. When rejection hits, applying these virtues can transform the experience. Instead of letting it pull us into a spiral, we can use it as an opportunity to act with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, to rise above and stay grounded in our values. Picture a stoic warrior on the battlefield, not armed with weapons, but with these virtues as his shield. When challenges arise, he doesn't react impulsively or shrink back in fear. Instead, he applies wisdom to assess the situation, courage to face it, justice to act fairly, and temperance to remain composed. This warrior's strength isn't about achieving victory, but in his commitment to these virtues. When rejection hits, embracing these virtues transforms the experience. Instead of being defeated, we can see it as an invitation to act with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, to rise above and remain rooted in our values. When facing setbacks, try integrating these virtues. Ask yourself, how can I apply wisdom here? What would courage look like? How can I act with justice, treating myself and others fairly? And where can I exercise temperance? By focusing on these virtues, you build an emotional resilience that helps you not only to withstand rejection, but also grow from it. Embracing solitude as a path to self-discovery. Rejection can often leave us feeling isolated, as if there's a void that no one else can fill. But Stoicism encourages us to see solitude not as a void, but as an opportunity for profound self-discovery. Epictetus said, "He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing." Solitude can be a time to reconnect with ourselves, to find satisfaction in our own company. Imagine an old hermit living alone on a quiet mountain. He spends his days in solitude, reflecting, finding contentment in nature, and discovering inner peace. His wisdom doesn't come from anyone else's validation. It's rooted in his deep, quiet connection with himself. We don't need to live on a mountain to find this peace, but we can learn to see solitude as a time for reflection and growth. Start small by spending a few minutes each day in solitude. Use this time for journaling, meditation, or just breathing. Reflect on your goals, growth, and values. As you embrace this time for self-discovery, you'll find that the sting of rejection lessens, replaced by a calm, quiet confidence that needs no external approval. Final thoughts. Rejection can feel isolating, but Stoicism shows us it can be a powerful catalyst for growth, resilience, and inner peace. With each setback, we learn more about ourselves, our values, and our strengths. As you navigate life's challenges, remember that you have within you the wisdom of Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius to guide you. So the next time rejection comes your way, see it as an invitation, a chance to turn within, grow stronger, and become the person you're meant to be. You're not defined by who accepts or rejects you. You're defined by the strength, wisdom, and resilience you choose to cultivate. And remember, the greatest journey of all is the journey inward.